There is a specific moment when a description becomes an identity. It happens gradually, imperceptibly, one repetition at a time. And once it hardens, the person stops seeing reality, they start seeing confirmation. Someone says, I'm lazy. Maybe as a joke, maybe in a moment of frustration. Maybe someone else said it first and they absorbed it. The first time, it's a description, an assessment of a specific behavior in a specific moment. The second time, it's starting to become a story. The 10th time, it's identity. I am lazy is not describing behavior anymore, it's defining the person. And here's what changes when that happens. The brain starts filtering for evidence, not consciously, mechanically. Every moment of procrastination confirms the identity. Every moment of productivity gets explained away. That was an exception. That doesn't count. That was only because of external pressure. The person is they're no longer seeing their actual behavior. They're seeing their identity looking for validation. This is what illusion debt looks like with the name attached to it. The identity runs automatically. Claude Code, familiar with it? Yep. Claude Cowork, you tell it to do something, same thing. The person isn't choosing to see laziness everywhere. The identity is doing the seeing for them. It's the same mechanism as any conditioning. Repeated enough times with enough emotional charge, it stops being a thought and starts being the lens through which thoughts form. You cannot fight an identity with effort. Trying harder only confirms the frame. I'm lazy, which is why I have to try this hard. The effort becomes evidence for the story rather than against it. Not through willpower, through seeing the mechanism itself. The moment someone recognizes I am watching an identity look for confirmation rather than actually seeing reality, something shifts. Not permanently, not immediately, but the automaticity cracks ever so slightly. Because you can't be fully inside a frame you can see operating. I'm going to say that one more time because that's a bore. You got to listen to what I'm saying to y'all, man. I'm dropping gems. Okay, I'm going to take it from the top because that just, whoo, I felt that one. You know what I'm saying? So, how it dissolves is not through willpower. I'm going to slow this really because, woo, I'm getting excited now. I'm going off script. I shouldn't even post this. I'm going to. Y'all are getting a capture of how I am off script. So, Jiddu Krishnamurti is summoning through my body. Take over, Jiddu. How it dissolves. Not through willpower, through seeing the mechanism itself. The moment someone recognizes, observes, I am watching an identity look for confirmation rather than actually seeing reality, something shifts. Not permanently, not immediately, but the automaticity cracks ever so slightly, the mechanicalness. Because here's the bar, you can't be fully inside a frame you can see operating. The observation creates the gap, and in the gap, for a moment, the identity loses its grip on what's real. Watch the language you repeat about yourself. Not because positive thinking changes reality, but because the story you repeat enough times stops being a story. It becomes the instrument through which you see. And then you stop seeing reality, and you can't stop seeing the story. I am lazy said twice is a description. Said 100 times is a lens, and the lens can determine what's visible. God!